Good morning folks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Friday the 20th of May and I'm back up in Northumbria. I was only up a few days ago doing the Kielder Forest Drive on the other bike, but I'm back up today doing the first leg, the first stage of May's Adventure Bike Rider Challenge, which is basically up to Bamburgh Castle, which hopefully you can see it's directly in front of me at the moment, and then we're going to go from Bamburgh Castle over towards Kielder Forest and then head down. I'll give you a bit more information once I get parked up here, and I'll just sort of refresh my memory about what the route entails and where we're going. I'm going to be doing this particular challenge over 2 days, simply because it's too far, because it starts here. This is the first waypoint at Bamburgh Castle up in Northumbria, and the last waypoint is down in Winchester in Hampshire. Far too far is that for me to do in one day. But firstly, let's see if we can get somewhere parked up. Is there anywhere where I can park? Ideally where I don't need to remortgage the house to pay for the parking. It's a massive castle. I've got a big car park here. That'll do me. Oh, there's also parking up here. Let's see what we've got here.
There's an area where you can park your bike.
On the level. Is it free?
Free.
Nice one. I love it. Thank you. So that's very good. Park the bike up here. Motorcycle car park. No charge. There you go, steady away. What a lovely coastline that is. Some nice dunes there. Looks to be nice sand, nice golden sand and fine, not covered in pebbles and loads of bricks and stones like you sometimes get. Very friendly staff here. There's a chap on the parking huts. He's just guided me down just sort of to my left here, where there's some flat area for parking. Parking's totally free of charge, so there's no issues there. And I've just had a quick look around the castle, and being a cheeky northerner as I am, it's normally £14.10 for an adult to go in, but I just explained what I was doing, taking a few photos and just having a quick gander around. So very kindly the shop let me in for nothing, so that's a godsend. It's always nice when that happens. So they've also said that I can just bring my bike up here into the entrance, which I'm going to do, and then just get a quick photo of it by the entrance to Bamburgh Castle. Right, so hopefully you've just seen a little bit of footage that I did, a bit of B-roll as they call it, of me by the castle, just explaining how tight-fisted I am. So my next port of call is Kielder Forest, which, as I said earlier, is where I went only earlier this week, but I thought I'd just have a quick ride through here. Pull out the way there's a car behind me. So I'm going to be turning around unless the sat nav picks up a different route from here. I just thought I'd have a quick ride through here, just see what there is. It's telling me to do a U-turn, so I will do. Yeah, not a lot obviously. I don't really want to be going that way, so I shall turn myself around. Clear that way. So yeah, just a fleeting visit to Bamburgh Castle. It's quite a lot of miles to get in today, so I'm not going to be dilly-dallying at each location. Take a left here. And a left again at the end. What's that? St Aidan's Parish Council Church. So yeah, from here, Kielder Forest is next port of call, which I think is going to take me a couple of hours possibly to get there. Obviously I'm not going to be bothering filming that entire route. I might put the cameras on if there's something of interest, but otherwise I'll catch up with you again at Kielder. And then from Kielder I am going to Nenthead, which I have heard of before but I've never visited it that I'm aware of. And I think there's a place there called Kilhope Pass, if I remember correctly, and that's one of the waypoints. So again, I've no idea what that means or what it is. And then it's from there to a place called St John's Chapel, which again I've heard of that, but again I don't recall ever having been. So all new territory, all new exploration for me, and hopefully you as well if you're watching it. There's a nice looking beach over there to the right. I don't know whether it's an official campsite or not, but there were some people camping. Well, I say it was a nice beach. It was further back. That looks a bit swampy. And what I am going to do, I know I'm heading over to Kielder Forest Drive, which is the next waypoint, but I am also going to go, I think it's the A68 Chedburgh border, where the English-Scottish border is. See if I can get a photograph of the bike there. By the monolith, is it? The big stone? I think that's what they call them, isn't it? A monolith. So I've got my new screen on here as well. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. It's my first ride out today with that on. I think it's made a difference coming up on the A1. Obviously it's not that very tall, so it's not protecting a lot of you, not like it did on the GS, but it must be offering some protection. I certainly don't feel as if I've been getting as much wind sort of on my midriff. I suppose at the end of the day the key question is, have you been comfortable riding up? And the answer to that is most definitely yes. So in that respect it's working and it's doing its job. It's taken ages to get here though from Austria. Ordered directly through the same shop that I got the bike from, Craig's in Dewsbury. I can't fault them at all. They ordered it, shown in stock with KTM Husqvarna. 2 to 3 day delivery time they told me, but it ended up taking about, must have been best part of 3 weeks easily. Oh, just missed a train going through there. You don't often see crossings like this these days, do you? Unless you're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it looks like it's just monitored that from those cameras. Sometimes they have like a booth, don't they, at the side, on stilts, like they have on the A65 going out towards Kirby Longsdale. Right, so I am just about to join the A1 according to this, and nobody wants to watch the A1 mile after mile, so I shall sign off here and I'll come back to you when something more interesting happens. Right, I've had to turn the camera back on again. This scenery is far too good to miss. Just gone through a little town, well, it's not a town, it's more of a village called Fenwick. if anybody's from this area and they recognise that. And then it's brought me out into this. I love these roads. I mean, they're nearly empty. I've only seen 1 or 2 cars. I seem to be riding under some rain clouds at the moment. Hopefully I'm going to outrun them and not get drenched. I did check the forecast before I set off. The chances of rain were very minimal, so touch wood, he says as he touches his head. So what are we now? Lowick Village. Slow it down as we come into the village. 30 miles an hour, steady away. Do I get a little green smiley face? I'll get a 28, that'll do me. They're lovely, these little towns. Very well kept, immaculate. No litter, no graffiti. Lovely stone properties. They hardly ever see anybody either. Left here, watch out for the duck. Come on, duck, out it way, good lad. Don't want to run you down. Yeah, round here. Ah, yeah, I see where we're going. Right here, onto the B6353. Another castle, Bamburgh Castle. Haven't heard of that one. So as I said, I'm doing this month's challenge in 2 halves. Both this month, but doing this section, which is Northumbria, and then heading south. I'm going to stop sort of round about Harrogate area, then go home, and then next Friday, the 27th, I am going to be doing the second stage, but I'm going to be starting at the finishing point, Winchester, down in Hampshire, and then heading back up north. And then I think the last waypoint coming back up north from Winchester, I think it's sort of Glossop area, that neck of the woods. Alright, where are we now? What's this village called, or town? Etal. Welcome to the historic Ford Village and Ford Castle, another castle. Looks a bit like a church, but they say it's a castle. Who am I to argue with them? Bit of a tight corner there. Alright, and then I'm taking a left here towards Coldstream. That rings a bell. Might have just seen it on a map though. So right here, A697 towards Coldstream. Clear, clear, clear. There's a battle site there. Flodden Field battle site. Right, take a left at this roundabout. First exit onto the A698. So this is Cornhill. Welcome to Cornhill, please drive carefully. Yeah, this looks like a good place to get some food. The village shop. Alright, do you recommend the food here?
Very much so.
Right, that's good enough for me. Always get a recommendation from another biker with food. Alright, just turn that off. There you go. Right, off we go again. Nice spot of lunch there. Cornhill village shop. You generally do get some good food at these village shops because they either make or break on the quality of the food, don't they? But it was certainly very busy there. Even while I was there were loads of people. Even the local vet came in. There's certainly plenty of castles around here. Ferneyhurst Castle. Right, I'm looking for this right turning here. Oh, we've got some llamas. No, they are llamas, I presume, because they're massive. Not sure I'm supposed to park here. I'll just pull it forward a tad. Can't not say hello to the llamas. Yes, they're massive, aren't they? Compared with the alpacas that we were walking the other week. You coming over? No? Suit yourself. Right, Bonchester Bridge. Those bikers mentioned this. They said it was worth a visit, and it is one of the waypoints. It's very true though, isn't it, when people go to Scotland, myself included, I generally just go straight up the M6, and yes, it is nice going up the M6 when you get round Penrith, Carlisle area, you know, it's quite scenic there going through the mountains, But you can quite easily come into Scotland this way, you know, from sort of North Yorkshire, Lancashire area. But I very rarely do. I have done a few times on the bike when I haven't been pushed for time. And I think that's the main crux of it, isn't it? It's obviously quicker on the motorway, so people generally just flat up there. But by doing so, you're missing out all this lovely countryside. It's worth allowing yourself a little bit more time so you can explore, get off the main road, get off the motorway, and use some of these back roads. Right, so taking a right, not here, because that's something else. I'm going on to the B6357, which is just down here, next right turning. It looks like it's possibly just a continuation of the road anyway. That's nice over there, in those fields, just where the light's spilling onto the grass. Very arty. Some very parallel lines there as well, where somebody's been doing some farming work. Obviously not Jeremy Clarkson, a lot of this is improved. Am I riding into a rain cloud there? It looks like it could be. Hopefully I'll veer away from it. Next right turn, but look at that hawk there. Very graceful. Right then, B6357. I think that said Kielder. Ah, it does Kielder here. Kielder Forest, Kielder Water. "17 miles. So I don't think that's taken me as long, or it doesn't feel like it's taken me as long to get here as I thought it would. Watch out for the horse. Seemed quite steady, that horse, didn't it? Oh, it's a peacock. There's something you don't see every day. Is it going to come out? If it does, I hope it don't get run over. So yeah, a peacock. Well, I'll never. You see all sorts, don't you, when you get on a bike? Right, I'm just going to slow it down a bit here because there are some sheep and some baby lambs at the side of the road. They're very cute, aren't they? The lambs. And the sheep are as well, but the lambs more so. Left, which is not that one because that's somebody's drive. It is this one. See, that's what I'm worried about with these sheep. Go on, little sheep, work it out. See if I can't help this sheep, this lamb. See the mother lamb there, they're very instinctive. I'm going to help you. Here. See if I can't get it back. Come on. I'm trying to help you. You go back that way. Go on. Good little lamb. Yeah. Here. Come on. Come on, you daft lamb. I don't know what else I can do. That's definitely shut. Hopefully it'll get under it. It wants to go back in. Go on. No, I'm just frightening it. Hopefully it'll get back in. Hi there. Well, hopefully he'll go sort it out. I can't do a great deal more than that. I would hate to think it got knocked down. But yeah, if you go straight on, oh, in fact maybe it's not there, maybe it's further down here. Takes you by the river, Kielder River. Take a left here. Oh, it looks a bit close, isn't it? Just as well I had a bite to eat earlier. Right, bang on 4 o'clock now. off we go again. And that's the end of the forest drive. So I'm just going to make a slight detour. Sat nav saying get to the end of here in half a mile and take a right. I'm going to take a left and just go back up to the English-Scottish border where you've got the monolith that I mentioned earlier, and just see if I can get a photograph of moi and the bike by the stone, by the border. But yes, very enjoyable that. Good fun. Twice within 5 days. So let's clear that way. So it's about 3 or 4 miles down here. There you go, Scottish border viewpoint, 1 mile. That's what I'm aiming for. And I'm stuck behind a logging wagon. Right, getting neutral, and I think in the interest of saving time I shall just take a quick photo of the bike. I won't bother with me in it.